just had my coffee. I'm half asleep, but I have heard the news of this ridiculous, stupid Steam verification, age verification censorship law in the UK. It's ridiculous. Now, I remember a couple of weeks ago. Hang on. Sorry about that. Just drinking a bit of coffee. A couple of weeks ago, I did do a video covering this subject when the UK originally started rolling it out. So now it's started to affect Steam. So what we've got here, essentially on Steam, is we have the good old age verification check. Now, at the moment, I want to preface this only is blocking 18 plus mature games. You know, the really hardcore hentai games. The issue is, from the research I've done, is that Steam's kind of meeting the censorship company halfway. So the legislation is supposed to include all mature rated games. So by definition, that would mean any games that has mature content in it. You know, like Cyberpunk has drugs and sex, like Red Dead Redemption 2, Baldur's Gate 3, I don't know, Fallout 4, New Vegas, Mass Effect, etc, etc, etc. GTA, obviously, that's kind of like the poster child of those kind of games. So those are examples of games that actually get affected by this piece of legislation where you're going to need age verification. Now, Steam has meet them halfway. Now, will this be enough? I hope it is. I think any censorship, regardless, is absolute bollocks. It's ridiculous. Can we just have, I don't know, parents, monitor their kids? Why does the whole internet have to suffer, which is primarily made out of, freaking adults? There's just beyond belief. But also there's another element to this where the only way to actually verify you are older than 18 is by using a credit card. Brother, what the fuck are you smoking? Now, I'm not trying to blame Steam, because they're pretty much between a rock and a hard place, right? They have no choice but to implement something to appease this new piece of legislation, unless they want to completely lose their UK market. So I get it, right? Steam's kind of in a tough situation. However, the only way to age verify your account is with a fucking credit card, dude. Are you off your waffle? I'm 30 years old plus. Damn, I'm old. Anyways, and I've never owned a credit card in my life. Never. My mentality is, if I can't afford it, I won't buy it. And I understand there's obviously certain situations where, maybe you can't meet the rent at the end of the month. Maybe you have kids and you want to buy them Christmas presents and you don't have the money at the moment. I get it. There's obviously those scenarios. But in general, I have always been taught, do not take out debt. Do not get a credit card. They're bad, right? And most people I know who I'm friends with, they don't have credit cards either. So it's ridiculous. There's only one way to verify your age, and that's via the credit cards, which a lot of people in the UK don't have, because we're not Americans, I guess, and we don't survive just living off debt, piled on debt, piled on debt, piled on debt. Right, so it's stupid. Now, I understand there's obviously benefits to this. This is the less, I guess, privacy invasion way of proving you're older than 18. I mean, personally, I still wouldn't want them having my credit card details, because if that shit gets hacked or leaked, that's still a breach of privacy. I guess it's less evil than the age verification, where they're literally taking a video footage of your face and recording it, right? Scanning it. I guess it's less dystopian, less privacy invasionist, right? Privacy invasionist. Am I making up words? I'm half asleep here, but you get the point I'm trying to make. So that's my only concern at the moment is this going to affect other games like GTA, Red Dead Redemption, The Witcher 3, Baldur's Gate 3, would this be enough to appease the quote-unquote censorship masters, or will they want every game? Because at the moment, as it stands, I'm fucked, because I don't have a credit card, right? So unless Steam has, implements more options, then I don't really know what I'm going to do. Because, this year, I pretty much, I was screw console, and I pretty much bought, a really decent gaming PC rig, and I've been buying all my games digitally on Steam. And now this shit happens, and I'm just oh, god damn, actually, maybe this wasn't such a good idea. Maybe I should just stick to my fucking PS5 and buy games physically. If this is what's going to happen, if all it's going to be is online censorship and removing games from storefronts, it's really annoying, and stupid. It's just ridiculous. Okay, another thing I wanted to add, I have watched several videos on this topic, and the one thing that really grinds my gears is some of these channels are like, oh, well, this is a left woke liberal agenda that's censoring the internet. And I'm just like, bro, shut the fuck up, you idiot. Like, I understand, right? These channels are basically, they have to cater to like a certain political audience to grift and make money. They gotta chase that big dollar sign. I get it. You do you, mate. Right? Like, I get it. Everyone needs money. It's a tough economy. I understand, but it's like, don't be disingenuous. This is a policy that has been rolled out to many, like, all governments have been doing it. It doesn't matter if they're left, right, centre. Every single, like, government has been trying to implement, like, a age verification safety law. So this isn't a left or right issue. So I don't know why you're making it political, but I understand you have to grift to your audience, right? It's so stupid. And if you want to get technical, it technically was the Conservative government in the UK that implemented this, and they are considered centre-right. So if anything, it's actually a quote-unquote right-wing government, or a centralist government that's implementing this, right? It just so happens Labour is in office as this is going in. They're also like centre-left. So the point I'm trying to make is, it doesn't matter the political affiliation of the government when every single country is trying to introduce this. It's censorship and control for everyone. It doesn't matter what the political party is. Anyway, that was like kind of off-topic rant. I didn't want to make this into like a political kind of thing, but like I just noticed that because obviously I watched some other YouTube videos before doing this, so I could get like a better understanding of what's going on. And I just kind of like I have to facepalm hard. So here's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that it's very unlikely this is going to get appealed, right? Like let's be realistic. The only thing I'm hoping is Steam adds different ways of verifying your age, which sucks. Obviously, I don't want to do like fucking facial scan recognition or ID scans. It's bollocks, right? But as things stand, as a UK citizen who doesn't have a credit card, I might be blocked off from accessing like other games, and that's gonna fucking suck, right? So like, I'm also stuck between a rock and a hard place. It's like a necessary evil, right? So yeah, that pretty much is my opinion. It's ridiculous. And my brain's going derp here. But that's pretty much all I want to say. I just wanted to get this off my chest. I will, obviously, I will keep, updated, see if there's anything new that happens. And if anything new happens, I will make another video talking about this topic. But as things stand now, it is ridiculous, and yeah, I hope Steam makes more. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I hope Steam has more age verification options. Yay! Because at the moment I don't have a fucking credit card, and if they decide to go after like any 18+ game that just has mature elements in it, like Cyberpunk, Red Dead, Baldur's Gate 3, that's like a huge portion of my Steam library I can't access. Well, I don't know how it's going to get implemented. So yeah. So as for now, if anyone watched this, thanks for watching. If you would like to discuss this in the comment section, feel free to leave a comment. But as for now, I will be leaving you. Peace out, guys, and have a good day. Bye.